You're back with Ken Oath, the voice of reason.
And I'll tell you exactly how the introduction of unisex bathrooms and gender-neutral tuckshops will not only destroy the family as we know it, but it will, and I have this on good authority, it will open the doorway so far that it will soon be illegal for a white middle-class New Zealander to go to the toilet in their own home. More on that bombshell after the news.
The poorly trained Central Otago breeding dog.
No, Joyce. Over that way, yep. Oh, for f***'s sake, Joyce.
Te pōrangi kurimata o Manu Herekia.
NZR News with Petriona Aho. The robotics department at Otago University have unveiled a new cyborg that they describe as a game changer. Nicknamed Nobby, the Series 4 replicant is part of a controversial program to create backups for top officials in times of emergency or revolution. The makers claim that Nobby, a replicant of Prime Minister Bill English, has been programmed to handle formal duties, including interviews. The makers displayed his abilities at a press conference today.
Well, the breakthrough was due to increased data compression achieved in the Mumble and Bumble membrane. Nobby is now able to process any information and answer in a convincing Bill English lexicon. Feel free to ask any question, Mr. De Soma.
Mr. English, are you prepared to admit that there is indeed a housing crisis?
Oh, sorry, I haven't turned them on. Here we go. Ask again, please.
Nobby on.
Mr. English, is there a housing crisis?
Well, as I said yesterday, there was the whole business of, look, I couldn't describe for you exactly the words of, well, as I said, I just used the same, but also in terms of, well, clearly, and there's, again, it's, so until it's clear what's going on there, I wouldn't want to comment on it further.
So we believe Nobby is able to mumble and bumble his way through any interview, should the Prime Minister be indisposed or hideously disfigured in a nuclear attack. Any questions?
Professor Dravid Plum. Work on an Andrew Little replicant had to be abandoned earlier in the week when the machine became angry and maimed a cleaner. A new law has been proposed to counter the misuse of baby on board signs on automobiles. A Transit New Zealand survey reports that up to 70% of the signs are displayed in cars with no babies on board. New Zealand First Leader Winston says that emergency services have been wasting countless hours at crash scenes looking for the non-existent babies, and if elected, he plans to put a stop to it.
Look, Sunshine, write this down. I'll tell you why. This useless government and their Māori party lapdogs are doing nothing about these signs. They've had 3 terms in power, and what have they done? Apart from inviting every foreigner into the country.
Winston Peters.
No. You let me finish, sweetie. These baby-on-board barnacles are costing thousands, if not millions. Imagine a fireman wasting 45 minutes looking for a baby that never existed, or an ambo searching for so long that he misses his smoko. This adds up to thousands of hours a year. It's bad enough that poor babies from the underclass are a burden to the taxpayer, but by jingos, I won't have non-existent babies soaking up taxpayer dollars just because their mothers and fathers are willfully displaying these things years after the tots have gone to school.
Winston.
And why? Just to stop me. I mean, to stop people from tailgating. You look at the next car with one of these damned baby on board things. If there's a baby on board, well, I'll buy your whiskey. I'll make it a double.
Winston Peters. In a related move, the Opportunities Party has proposed legislation to eradicate the popular stick-figure family car stickers by the year 2020. Party leader Gareth Morgan explains.
Well, on the one hand, they may just seem annoying and silly, but the effect of constant reinforcement of families, invariably a mother, father, kiddies, all well and good, but there's always a blasted cat at the end of the bloody line, and people have to learn that promoting cats constantly is normalising the flipping creatures. Honestly, I don't even know why we have to have this conversation anymore. I'm really sick of it, for God's sake. Anyways, we'll have them gone by 2020. And while I've got you here, I'd like to talk you through my 40-point fiscal plan. Now, on diagram 1, you can see that,
Opportunities Party leader Gareth Morgan. And that's the news.
Go ahead, caller.